When I was a kid, I always thought of the world as such a safe and fun place to be. Never having to worry about what I was going to do next, the clothes I was going to wear, or even growing up. All this started to change right around middle school, when I noticed that the world wasn't as safe and fun as I depicted it to be as a child. I was ignorant then. I was brand new to middle school. I remember walking in on the first day so excited that I was nervous. I was nervous because I was out of my comfort zone. This was a whole new level. No more nap time, lockers with locks that seemed almost impossible to unlock at first, and more new people. A lesson that I learned on that first day was that everything I never had to worry about, I suddenly had to. On that first day, one of my close friends called home to his mother because he wanted to leave because of some students that were a grade higher than him making fun of him because of the clothes he wore to school. He may have been part of the 90% of middle schoolers that report being victims of bullying each and every year. This was an eye-opener for me. It was an eye-opener because I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to be made fun of. Matter of fact, I didn't want to be made fun of so much that I always had my guard up. If you think bullying stops in middle school, you're wrong. Because 15% of high schoolers reported being victims just of cyberbullying each year. And it doesn't even stop there. 37% of adults have said to be victims of bullying at work. And it's said by Andrew Voss, life is a fight, but not everyone's a fighter. Because if they were, bullies would be an endangered species. Bullying in our country, and even in other countries, has become a serious problem over the years. And we need to put an end to it as soon as we can. There are 4 common types of bullying. Verbal bullying, which is using words in a negative way such as insults to hurt or put someone down. There is social bullying that involves spreading rumors about someone and leaving them out of an activity. Cyberbullying, which is a huge bullying problem that we've had over the years, which takes place by bullying over electronic devices. And this is very big on social media, and it enables bullies to pretty much bully anywhere, anytime that they want to. And finally, there is physical bullying. This is abusing someone, whether it's hitting, kicking, or is it any physical harm done to someone else. Someone might think, why is bullying such a problem? The world has so many other problems that it needs to take care of. To these people, I just want to ask, what if it were you or someone that you cared about? Imagine losing a loved one just because kids making fun of them and what they wore or their apparel. One person can have such an impact on another's life, and we are constantly reminded to treat others how we want to be treated. So why is it there are thousands of bullying cases each and every year? And bullying leads to depression, anxiety, and even leads to individuals committing suicide. People who are victims of bullying report that they are scared to go back to school or work. Each day, 160,000 students miss school just because of bullying. Some of these people can't even participate in what makes them happy or what they enjoy just because they do not feel safe. Every 7 minutes, a child is being bullied on a playground. So why should parents feel safe to let their children go to school? Not to mention that suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death among young people, and bullying contributes to 4,400 deaths per year. And that is 4,400 deaths that could have changed the world. These people could have done great things for the world and changed it. And that's 4,400 families that are devastated. So how can we help? There are many steps that we can take to let people know about bullying and put an end to it for good. We should hold events to raise awareness and let these victims of bullying really know their worth. Let them know that everything will be fine and they will have someone to come to if they have any problems or need to talk. This may also help them to develop friends that they can talk to and build relationships with. These will make the victims feel like they have someone that they can talk to because they have the same interests and that they are not alone. And next, we can make sure that each child or adult knows the effects of bullying, what it can lead to, and the consequences. An easy step to achieve this goal is if you speak out if you see bullying. Go to someone that you feel comfortable with and tell them what is going on. As an individual being told, we must take action and act on this. Sit down with this child, coworker, employee, or student and let them know that bullying will not be tolerated. This could be the difference between a child or adult's life. I think that the punishments for bullying are very light and have no consequences until the worst has already happened. I think we should act to make harsher punishments on bullying so that it becomes less frequent and we can stop it before it gets out of hand. And finally, I think we should really emphasize bullying in the classroom and workplace. Set guidelines for these kids, teens, and adults so they know that bullying will not be accepted and there are consequences to their actions. There are so many things we can look forward to once bullying is eliminated. Our communities will have safer schools. This will make not only the student feel better, but of course it will make the parents feel better as well. Because they will not have to worry about their kids and their children being harmed when they do go to school. School is supposed to be a fun place for children to learn and connect with friends. With bullying abolished, this means that there are kids in school getting an education. And we must keep in mind that these children are the future of our nation. Let's be the generation that ends bullying. Let's make people forget that bullying was even a thing. Is that hard not to be mean or ignorant to someone that you don't like? If you simply do not like someone, just ignore them and don't involve yourself with that person. Finally, as said by Denpa Kyoshi, if there are no heroes to save you, then you be the hero. Being a hero doesn't mean you must wear masks, capes, or tights. A hero is someone that is idealized for their courage. If we come together to really put an end to bullying, not only will it make lives better, but it will also save many.